Welcome back to Unchained Grace, Grit, and God. I have so much to unpack. Okay. The title of this episode is going to be Are You Resisting the Season? So, I don't know how to pronounce this, so forgive me. Ecclesiastes, okay, 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. So we go through these seasons in life, and I want you to ask yourself, are you resisting the season that you're currently in? And if you are, trust and believe you are not the only one. I was resisting the season that I am currently in. I wanted to run. I wanted to run to the purpose. I wanted to go ahead and get to that destination. And I wanted to skip the heartache. I wanted to skip the loneliness. I wanted to skip the tough parts. And that's where God does all his beautiful work in you. So are you resisting the season that you're currently in? I was. I heard a service, was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend. And he talked about making peace with the season that you're in. And I have finally been making peace with the season that I'm in. It took me a little while. This is my season of walking. This isn't a sprint. I'm not running towards the purpose. I know my purpose, right? But I'm impatient and I want it now. And that's not how it works. God is still pruning me and getting rid of some things that need to be gone for where I'm going. And I have to slow down and walk. This is also a season for me to rest. It's not a season to keep saying yes to things that are draining my energy. But it is a season of yes for God. So don't get that confused. I prayed a big prayer last night and I asked God, I said, please order my steps. Wherever you want to take me, I will go. I will follow you. And that's what I plan to do. So, stop resisting the season that you're in. Just stop it. Make peace with it. You're here, and you might be here for a while, and that's okay. This is where God is going to do his amazing work in you. Okay, so that also leads me to, now I'm going to break out my Bible. This is also a season for me of transition, right? Because God is ordering my steps. I'm taking one step at a time, and I don't necessarily know the future. I'm just obeying. I'm going out on faith and faith alone. But honestly, when you start living that way, it's crazy how the fear dissipates. Because God has come through every single time, and he won't fail me this time. So why am I hesitating? Why am I resisting? So I'm also in a time of transition. So in Ecclesiastes, I hope I'm saying that right. Probably should have ChatGPT'd that or something. But that's okay. This is real. This is raw. It's me. And in here, it talks about times of transition, right? Life is constantly changing. You cannot get away from that, right? Now, what are you going to do with that change is the question, right? Your marriage, your career, your children, illnesses, relocations, divorce, retirement. Some of these changes are voluntary, right? But some of them are not. And they're forced by circumstances. So the season I was in, I was forced by circumstances. The season I'm in now, this is voluntary movement through faith. Maybe that's what I should title it, movement through faith. I like that. Okay. Anyways, I digress. And it says some changes bring joy, others sorrow and confusion, but all changes can become positive, strengthening experiences for those under God's authority. Women respond to life's changes in different ways. So this is a woman's Bible I'm reading from. Sometimes there is fear about the unknown. Often women lack self-confidence in times of transition. Others experience frustration, loneliness, pain. Those are all the things I was feeling. I was feeling frustrated. I was feeling lonely. I was feeling pain. And I did not want to be in the season I was in. I was fighting it. But you know what happens? You know what the antidote to this is? The antidote for these feelings is faith and active obedience. You have to lean into your faith and you have to lean into your obedience. You have to obey. I know I've talked about this before, but I am telling you, when you do it God's way, you're going to relieve some stress. You don't have resistance. It flows. It comes easier. Doors close. Another opens. So, I want you to make peace with the season that you're in. And then I want you to have faith. And I want you to be obedient to God. Let him order your steps. You don't need to know every step, just the next step. That's where I'm at. I took a step today. I took a step forward. Not sure what my next step is. He'll tell me. He will guide me. He will open the door that needs to be opened. And I have faith in that. You know what else is really awesome that I'm learning? My faith in God is replacing fear. I have moved in my life because of fear. Fear breeds urgency. Urgency has you making bad decisions. It's been so freeing to have faith in God and not be driven by fear. It's been a process. So, make peace with the season that you're in. You're here. Enjoy it. Lean into God. I didn't want to renew my lease. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. There's 4 of us living here. But that's not my next move. And so I'm here for another year. And honestly, I've created so much peace and I've created so many fond memories with my children here. I don't care that it's 2 bedrooms. I would like my own bathroom. We're all now in 1 bathroom. I gotta fix the shower in the girls' bathroom. Make peace with it. You're gonna be here for a while. Maybe you're not. Maybe something happens suddenly. Once you finally surrender, walk out on faith and be obedient. All right. I've got a ton of things just swirling in my head. I just haven't had time to decompress and get them out. So be on the lookout. All right. Until next time, guys. Bye.